let's just review quickly on how to do our two different folds. Let's start with the kite square. So you'll start with a tiny square. This is 2 inches by 2 inches, just like last week. And we are going to rotate it so that it is a diamond. And we're going to take the bottom corner up to the top corner and fold it down. And like I told you last week, I cut these squares so they might not be perfect. If you have any edges that are hanging off, you can take your scissors and just trim those edges away, so then it will be a perfect square. After you fold your bottom corner up to the top corner, you're going to unfold it, and then you'll take the bottom corner again and you're going to fold it up towards this middle crease that we put. So fold it up, and this edge right here is going to line up with the middle crease. So line it up with that middle fold that we just made, and you're going to do the same to the top corner. You're going to fold it down to the middle crease that we put in. You're going to fold the top corner down, and this edge right here is going to meet up with this edge right in the middle of our kite. They are not going to overlap. They should meet almost perfectly. Okay? This one's a little bit wobbly, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect. Okay, so that is the kite fold. You're gonna make a bunch of these for your radial design. Now let's do a triangle fold. So for our kite fold, we rotated our square to a diamond, but for the triangle, we are going to keep it in a square, and we're gonna fold the bottom up to the top and line it up, and then we are going to fold from right to left, or you could do it from left to right, however you want to, and we are going to fold it again in half, and that creates a smaller square. And then we're just going to open it up once. We're not going to open it up all the way, just once, and we are going to take this bottom corner down here on the folded edge. I'm not on the open edge, I'm on the folded edge here, and I'm going to take the corner on the folded edge, bring it up to that middle crease that we just folded into this paper, and then fold it down. You're going to do the same with the left corner on the folded edge down here, bring it up and have this edge of paper meet in the middle, and these two flaps should not be overlapping. They should just be barely touching each other. Okay, so those are the two folds that you need to know to finish your relief sculpture. Okay, and from there, you're just going to make as many kites and as many triangles as you need to finish your radial design. So you could continue with triangles. You could just do the rest of your radial design triangles if that's the fold that you like the most. And you're just going to want to make sure you're keeping it the same. So we can do a pattern inside one of these sections, as long as in all the rest of the sections we keep the same pattern. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to make another triangle here. And you see, I could do this pattern, doing a pink triangle and then a yellow triangle, as long as in every other section I do the exact same. So it's kind of like a pattern, pink, yellow. Or you could just do it all one color, just do pink triangles all the way around, and then you could do a kite, okay? And you could do white kites if you wanted to. And you can tuck them inside of your triangle. Play around with these different folds and see different kinds of designs that you could make. You could tuck a triangle inside of your kite shapes here, and that makes a really cool and interesting design. You could tuck kites into each other like this, and then you could add a triangle on the outside. Last week I did a triangle and I tucked 2 kites into it, and you could do this all the way out to the edges of your paper. Our goal today is to just finish up filling the rest of our paper. So in any way that you want to organize these different folds together, we are just going to continue it all the way out to the edge, remembering to keep it radial. So just stop every now and again and check to make sure that it is symmetrical horizontally. That means the top is the same as the bottom. It needs to be symmetrical vertically. That means the left side is the same as the right side, and it needs to be symmetrical diagonally both ways. Okay, so just stop every now and again while you're working on this to just double check to make sure it is still radial. And again, just play around with your different folds and figure out the design that you like the most. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up my relief sculpture, and I'm going to speed this up because I think you guys are catching on, and you can watch what I do and you can see the design that I make with my papers here. Just watch how I do mine and then put your own creative ideas to it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish mine up, and then I'll be right back to show you what it looks like. I just finished my relief sculpture, and that was a lot of folding and gluing, but just take your time, and it's kind of relaxing and meditative once you get going and you start getting a hang of those folds. And the more that you build out towards the edges of your paper, the more you will start to see your design come to life. And you might have noticed during that time lapse, what I was doing was I was folding all the pieces I needed for one row, and once I had all of those pieces that I needed, I would go ahead and glue them down. And that's a really good idea to glue as you go along, because then you won't lose those pieces like on the floor. They won't accidentally get thrown away or something like that. So as you fold, make sure you're gluing down. But before you glue it down, just double check to make sure it is staying radial. If you're in my online classes, make sure you hold on to this artwork because we will be using it again. I hope you guys have a lot of fun creating your radial relief sculpture. I can't wait to see how they turn out. I know they're going to be amazing because you guys are amazing. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.